Awesome gifts for men in real wooden crates, wrapped in a cocoon of duct tape, or housed in ammo cans that are virtually indestructible. Some gifts he'll get to assemble himself. Some gifts you'll beg him to share. And some gifts are sealed inside layers of rock-solid concrete. Gifts guys love, from grilling gear to old-school video games and more. Man Crates. Awesome gifts for men.
Mancrates.com is the way to go, ladies and gentlemen. And for all you 49ers fans out there, you can get customized barware. Talking about glasses with the 49ers logo on them, only $99.99. Mancrates.com. Get it done. All right, we'll start off with rumor number one here. Is the NFL colluding against Eric Reid? Two Jed heads here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this broke this morning. So Eric Reid has filed a collusion case against the National Football League. The NFLPA recently issued a statement saying, quote, "Our union is aware that Eric Reid and his legal representatives filed a collusion claim which will be heard through the arbitration process as spelled out in our collective bargaining agreement." So this is essentially the same deal with what Colin Kaepernick is going through. He filed a collusion case back in October. Reid recently met with the Cincinnati Bengals last month, and you may recall he left without an offer amid a report that Bengals owner Mike Brown asked him to really talk about his plans in terms of kneeling during the national anthem. And you may recall that Reid was one of the first people to kneel alongside Colin Kaepernick during those anthem-related protests. So, with that, I have a reaction poll for you guys. Would you be okay if a player were to kneel during the national anthem? Imagine yourself as a general manager, and you have a player that kneels during the national anthem. Are you okay with that or not? So let me know in comments here on Facebook Live as well as YouTube. Let's get to rumor number two here. Are the Niners the 11th best team in the National Football League? Two Jed heads here, this coming from NFL.com. The website released its recent post-draft power rankings, and they put the 49ers at 11. I like this slot here. I have mentioned on this very program before how the 49ers are staring at a 10-6, 11-5 record right in the face if everything works out as planned. They got an incredible ceiling in my eyes because they have a fantastic quarterback. Yes, a top 10 quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo. I think Jerick McKinnon is poised for a very solid campaign with that offensive line that is going to be revamped once week one comes around. And then the defense is coming along. I really like that secondary with Ahkello Witherspoon and Richard Sherman and K'Wan Williams and Adrian Colbert. All these guys are playmakers. So two Jed heads here, very close to making it three, to be honest with you. All right, let's get to rumor number three. Are the Niners among the favorites for Super Bowl 53? So we're going to put this firmly in the rumor category because Vegas odds rapidly change. So two Jed heads here. They currently have the sixth best odds to capture Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. There you see Mercedes-Benz Stadium there. Pats lead the way with 5-1 odds. The Eagles check in at second. Then the Rams, who were previously actually tied with San Francisco at 14-1. Pittsburgh, and then Green Bay, and then the 49ers there with 20-1 odds. Honestly, guys, after the 2017 campaign that was, with some really dark times at the beginning with some struggles and all of this stuff, 20-1 odds, not all that bad. In fact, that makes me pretty pumped if you are indeed a 49ers fan out there. All right, let's get to rumor number four. No fifth-year option for Laken Tomlinson. So we're going to hammer away three Jed heads here. We're faithful in this. I don't think it's going to happen for Tomlinson. And why should it? I mean, he's the 2015 28th overall selection, but obviously has not been playing as such. In fact, he's going to be battling it out with the likes of Josh Garnett and Jonathan Cooper and others for a starting slot. Here are the Pro Football Focus grades for Laken Tomlinson since 2015. Poor rating, poor rating, average rating. Now, that said, his grades have steadily improved, and we'll see if he can improve upon 2017, but he certainly does not warrant a fifth-year option at this juncture. All right, I kind of teased it earlier in the show. Is a running back on the bubble who the 49ers recently drafted. Yeah, we're talking about Joe Williams. Firmly in the rumor category, though. 2 jet heads on this one. The rumor origin, SBNation.com, which released its projected locks on the bubbles and long shots, essentially, to make the team. And Joe Williams checks in on the bubble, which is interesting here. Now, with McKinnon in town and Matt Breida seeing increased work, obviously Joe Williams is third on the docket at the very least, because Raheem Mostert is a valuable special teams asset. He's technically a running back, so even he could be at number 3 there. Maybe Joe Williams is at number 4. So Joe could be the odd man out, along with Jeremy McNichols and Jeffrey Wilson, who I talked about earlier in the program. So 2 jet heads on Joe Williams being on the bubble there. Let's get to rumor number 6. So we're talking about the offensive tackle tandem here. Is it top 5 in the NFL? 4 jet heads. I am cementing this. The rumor origin is yours truly. I am a student of the offensive line. I love good offensive line play. Yes, there's Lane Johnson and Jason Peters and Conklin and Taylor Lewan, but certainly Joe Staley and Mike McGlinchey should be cemented as a top 5 tackle duo. Now, of course, McGlinchey has yet to see an NFL snap, and I understand that, but he will be a very solid run blocker on that front line for San Francisco. I believe in it. The tape shows it. Yes, he needs to improve his base a little bit in terms of pass protection and his ability to stop bull rushers and power rushers, but he'll work on that, and plus, he's going to learn from one of the best in the game, guys, Joe Staley, who's an absolute stalwart there at left tackle. So I think things are looking up there for the tackle duo for the San Francisco 49ers. 4 jet heads on that one. I am Cam Rogers. Hit me up on Twitter at Mr. Rogers99. I'll see you Sunday.